Hi, I'm Allan Whiting from outbacktravellaustralia.com.au, and usually I'm talking to some buffy bloke, so it's a pleasant change to talk to Cheryl from Revolution Power Australia about lithium batteries. There's a lot of rubbish talked about lithium, so Cheryl's going to set the record straight, aren't you?
I am.
Right. This is light, isn't it?
It's incredibly light.
This is
11 kilos.
You can pick that one up. I've got a crook arm. Yeah, I know.
Can't do.
No. So, is this the equivalent of that?
It is.
Or more so?
It's pretty much the equivalent. This is 120 amps. Capacity-wise, you can only use about 40%. This is 100 amp, so 80% capacity in this one. So this is nearly 200 amps, where this is only 120 amps.
Yeah, so because people talk about 100 or 120 amp hour batteries, but you're saying discharge to maximum 60%, but some makers even say no more than 70. So it really makes it a 30 or 40 amp hour battery, whereas this is 100 nominal,
yep.
That's actually 80.
Exactly.
And the weight?
Weight is 11 kilos versus
20. 36, that's yes. Really heavy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, one of the big issues with lithium, and people talk about the Dreamliner aircraft that caught fire and blame the lithium batteries, yes. But we understand they're not the same type of battery.
There are several different lithium technologies out there. The Dreamliner was lithium cobalt. This is lithium phosphate 4. So the other generation of lithium LiPo was 2. And yes, when they were punctured, they were searching for another oxygen molecule. And yes, they did catch fire. Oops. So the PO4s are much more stable. They are the most stable of the lithium family of batteries.
And stability is what we like.
Exactly.
Because we've all got used to AGMs that don't leak if they get punctured. So I think people were frightened if they punctured their lithium, they'd have a Dreamliner.
Yes. We've got a battery open at the factory with the top cut off, no fires.
Right. That's good.
Exactly.
Do you get scared when you lock up at night?
No.
No. So another issue with lithium that I know about was the charging problem. That the battery was so much more efficient. Electric vehicles, hybrids, all use lithium-ion batteries, so we know they're very, very efficient and light, but there was a charging issue.
Yes. Even when AGMs entered the market, there were charging issues.
Correct.
Didn't know the voltage to charge it. Batteries exploded or didn't charge. Again, that was pretty much the slowing down of lithium coming out to the mass market. Red Arc has really stepped up to the plate and are committed to lithium technology. Their new 1240 DC charger comes in 25 amps and 40 amps, and yeah, is absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so inside the little black box now, this can cope with 240, 12 and solar charging.
Yes.
In the one unit.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Yep.
So no matter where you are, you can charge. So what about charging time? Because we know if you discharge one of these down to 70%, it can be all day if you're not draining anything from it, recharging.
Exactly.
How's the comparison with the lithium?
100 amp lithium battery with a 40 amp DC charger, about an hour and a half.
And that's off 240 or solar or?
Solar, I'll have to get the information from Dave.
Well, then it depends on what your amperage is off the solar panel.
Exactly. Dave's got a little fold-out solar panel he puts out in the morning. By evening, his 100 amp is fully recharged.
Wow. Yeah. So this is the new battery, isn't it?
It is the way of the future. Lots of different battery technologies have been talked about in the past. The new, the latest, they never have come to fruition. Lithium has ticked all the boxes, and with manufacturers coming on board and developing charging systems, which isn't cheap, yeah, lithium is the next step and the way of the future.
So there's a cost penalty, obviously, for this technology and the fast charge and the fact that you can do everything just with one little black box.
Yes.
But you're saving a lot of weight. I mean, the equivalent to have 2 of these, that's 70 odd kilos. That's an awful lot of weight. And if it's on a bush vehicle, you've got to put it in an area where it's not going to break brackets.
Yes.
With this, no such issue.
No such issue. The other difference is cycle life. So, or 80%, you'll get 2,000 cycles, and with an AGM, you'll get about 200. So, cycle life is much greater with lithium, so cost of life with a lithium battery, it is less expensive.
So a bigger investment up front, and then no dramas from then on.
Exactly.
Sounds good. We'll have to grab one of these and test it.
Yes.